What is up, Beyblade fans? Welcome to another episode of Beyblade on eBay Tuesday, a show where on Tuesdays I go on eBay and I round up all the most interesting Beyblade listings I can find, and then I go over them here and show you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. And starting it off, we have someone trying to sell their Drain Fafnir F3, the Hasbro version, for around $600. This is completely outrageous because we can jump right into the next listing. And it's the same Fafnir for only $95. $95 still seems a bit steep for me for a Hasbro Beyblade, but Drain Fafnir might just be a rare Hasbro Beyblade. And in a few years, we might be like, oh my gosh, it was only $100. We were so dumb. But also, like, maybe not. Moving along, we have yet another Drain Fafnir. This time it's a grain version. Honestly, a pretty cool recolor since this isn't something available from Takara, but the Hasbro versions do have the slopes, so I'm not sure if anyone's completely interested in this. Otherwise, it's just kind of a cool recolor that Hasbro does offer, and it is now pretty expensive. Wow! Yet another Beyblade listing for going over $100 for one singular Hasbro pack. I don't know if these are getting rare, like they didn't make that many of them, or people are just out of their minds. This is crazy. Alright. If that last one was too much for you, we got a great deal here. It's 12 Spryzens, the Hasbro version, but it's only $120. It does got shipping on there, so it's not exactly just $10 a Beyblade, but it's pretty much $10 per Beyblade. So if you do like Spryzen, not Spriggan, Spryzen. If you like Spryzen a lot, enough to buy 12 of them, here you go. This is the lot for you. This doesn't devalue the other Spryzen either, because if you see, this one has a different driver, so that other Spryzen that was going for like $400, that's because it must have a rare driver or something. I don't really know, but this one's a different one. We gotta keep it moving with some Beyblade bundle deals. If you like those weird Hasbro packs where they just kind of plastic wrap two different Beyblades together and call it a 2-pack, this is for you for $92. A more interesting bundle pack is all these Speedstorm 2-packs. So a lot of the ones with the metal drivers and actually a sparking launcher, but it's the Hasbro version. But this is a whole bunch of sparking bays. Speedstorm bays. So if you like these and you're looking for any of the new metal drivers, this might be a lot for you. The price is kind of steep, so I don't know if there will be any deals in stores, but this is something to watch, as well as watching the stores. Wait, Hasbro made this? This is one I always forget even exists. The LR Burst String Launcher by Hasbro. Definitely one of those weirder, more niche listings, or just items in general that you forget Hasbro made, but they did make it and it does exist, so here's a listing that includes one. Well, actually, it's one that includes one brand new, which is something you see even less. If all that Burst wasn't good enough for you, then this will definitely be good enough for you. This is the entire Burst Pro Series first wave, the Chozy Valkyriak, Chozy Achilles, and Orb Engard for $30. It's with shipping, so $130 for all of these. You should be able to go to your local Target and get them all for about $60 brand new, but in a few days, months, weeks, however long, when they are no longer available in stores because Hasbro is just making other stuff, these will probably be a great deal if you can't get the Takara versions. And finishing off the Beyblade Burst listings, we have a lot of 24 Hasbro Beyblades. This is a pretty good deal, but the only reason I wanted to mention this, looking closely now, you can see all the cardboard cutout pieces they have. Well, basically, because Hasbro doesn't actually have boxes, these people just cut out the cardboard and make like a collectible with the Beyblade's name on it and maybe a bit of its information. But I had to look at this because I'm like, this is so lame. Not that this person did this, but like, I'm like this. I like to save all the boxes and wrappings of stuff. But none of the Hasbro stuff is collectible, interesting, or even rare. Like, it seems more just like garbage that comes surrounding the toy. Like with the Takara stuff, most every Takara box I still have. Because it's cool, it's like a collectible. But where these Hasbro stuff is just kind of like lazy trash holding in the toy. So you just cast it aside. Like, you don't see many people collecting the stuff like this. And I think that's kind of sad because it just shows how much, like, how minimal effort as Hasbro Hasbro puts in, and then like if they did literally anything, like they make a nicer box so it's not just a bunch of plastic, they'd have like a better product all around. But they'd have to change their Beyblades to make them better too. Moving on to the Metal Fusion Metal Fight lineup, we got a Poison Virgo 2-pack. This I just wanted to show because it is extremely rare, and this is probably the only one on eBay right now. And Poison Virgo was so cool. Why didn't it get a full release? Why? Moving on to another 2-pack with another high price tag. This is a this is a Cosmic Pegasus. I was going to say Wing Pegasus 2-pack. No, this is a Cosmic Pegasus 2-pack that comes with a neon green rubber 145 spin track. Yeah, green and blue Pegasus is cool, but that neon yellow is sick. Now this 2-pack is one that's not only worth the money in my opinion, I think it's actually a pretty fair price because of the rarity. Okay, so yeah, pretty much every Hasbro 2-pack with limited edition color Beyblades is rare because Hasbro didn't make that much stuff that was unique or special, so anything unique or special pretty much got swept under the rug. Especially this Phantom Orion. This Phantom Orion clear wheel is so sick because if you have the Hyperblades Phantom Orion, the PC frame in the middle is actually neon orange, so you could make a 40 Phantom Orion with these parts, with like the 40 wheel and the actual spin track that looks really close to like a blue and orange color scheme. That's really cool. Anything custom you can do like that just blows my mind, and I absolutely love it because it's unique, cool, and just kind of like special, because if you make like a different colored Beyblade, it's technically a limited edition, and if it has all the right parts, then it's like canon almost. It makes it more canon. So when you get like cool, unique parts like this, especially that rake, oh, the Fox. No, this one comes with Fox. I forgot, this is Beat Fox. Oh, that clear wheel is so sick. The Fox clear wheel is so sick too. You can do so much with these parts. But yeah, just it's really like all the Hasbro stuff is rare, but this is just one that looks so cool. That clear wheel, that Phantom Orion clear wheel is so mind-bogglingly cool that I absolutely want it, but I don't have money to just drop $200 on a Beyblade 2-pack from like 13 years ago. $200 for the Team Excalibur Beyblade set from 2011. It's pretty much worth the price. I'd try and say it's not, but it is this rare, and it is pretty cool. Like all the Beyblades it comes with I think this is the only place you can get a black facebolt with a Capricorn print. So technically this is the only canon Grand Capricorn Beyblade that exists that's the same as the show's Beyblade. Takara didn't even release that Beyblade. This is a Hasbro only exclusive. So that is 100% is rare as it is expensive. So this one's really cool. There's not much more to talk about. It is that rare, and that's kind of sad. It's RIP. Everyone who loves Grand Capricorn, say F. This one, on the other hand, isn't actually as rare. Hasbro released all of these in individual sets, the Flame Bixus, Evil, Peafowl, and Hades Kerbex. So this one isn't as rare. I don't think it should be as expensive, but it is, just because it's as rare. The only thing rare about this really is that it comes with Team Starbreaker Facebolt stickers, and then the launchers with Team Starbreaker stickers on them. So that does make it unique, but it's not as rare as the Team Excalibur set. This one I don't think is worth anything. Yeah, it's rare. Yeah, it does come with a Spiralier. The way Hasbro massacred El Drago Destroy and Big Bang Pegasus, I think we just all need to take a moment of silence to lay an F in the chat. F in the chat for Big Bang Pegasus and El Drago Destroy. El Drago Destructor and Cosmic Pegasus were some of the most infuriating, mind-melding pieces of product in the 2012s. Like, this was terrible. Everyone in America was let down by this, and we didn't know that it wasn't just Hasbro cheaping out because Metal Fury was the last line of Beyblade. They were going to do this for all continuous and consecutive Beyblade releases that were from Takara that came with any sort of unique printing. So anything with metal on it, anything with like special features, Hasbro was just going to say no, and they were going to do the cheaper version of it, and they were going to make like a lamer version of the same thing so it looks the same. but it just doesn't, it's not like a collectible anymore. It's literally just a toy, and this marks that. So it kind of makes me mad. I just had to have a little rant here because this is where Hasbro making cheap Beyblades started. It all started right here. If it started with the plastic generation, this is where it just really went full swing. After hating on Hasbro for so long, I can't believe that I put their best product on here. This is the best product Hasbro ever made. It's the Rev-Up launcher. Takar didn't release these. Well, they did, but it was a Hong Kong only version exclusive. Leon and Pegasus set for 4D, but yeah, that was a Hong Kong exclusive. This is a Hasbro product, and Hasbro is the only one who released these, so they're super expensive, and I think they're worth the money because they were one of the best Metal Fight launchers. So yeah, that's cool. And it actually has the launcher grip add-on part, like the launcher. Like, it goes directly to the launcher and not a secondary grip portion, so it's kind of like where they got the idea for the burst launchers too. Y'all already seen how furious Hasbro gets me, but I cannot believe that their 4D Beyblades are going for more expensive than Takara Tommy's 4D Beyblades just because they're rarer. Like, Hasbro didn't even make any of these because they didn't want to make money, and now they're the rarest Beyblades ever, and they are kind of cool. So I'll give them that. They're kind of cool, but they should not be this rare and expensive. Why? Why? Here's a little nostalgia from before the time Hasbro stuffed over Beyblades altogether. This is a rapid deploy case. This was the box that Jinga used in the first season of the Metal Fusion anime to store his Storm Pegasus. Here's another one. It's actually a Galaxy Pegasus. If you look there, it's pretty much the same thing, but this one comes with a Galaxy Pegasus. Here's the parts on that Galaxy Pegasus. It comes with a different color metal wheel, so it's not the same color blue, and then it comes with a clear red clear wheel, and then another different color blue facebolt. So this entire Beyblade just has like special color parts, and they all look really cool. Alright, this is getting long here, so I'll just finish it up with the last Beyblade listing we have here today. This is a $300 Beyblade G, old generation. This is like, I think it's like, I was gonna say V-Force. It's a Beyblade V-Force. It says old generation on the listing, so I was reading it and I was trying to do it. But this is not just like old gen. This is probably one of the cooler parts of old gen, is where they actually did like 2 different colors of plastic. I think some of them they actually molded 2 different colors of plastic. I think some of them they just did one color and then spray painted half of it. But these all look pretty cool because the colors they chose look really good. This is like a light green and dark green, and then I know they did an orange and yellow. But yeah, these were all really cool and kind of like limited edition things. This is like another thing Hasbro did that was actually good. But yeah, Hasbro can do good stuff. They just don't do it that often. They have arguably some of the coolest ideas relating to Beyblade, but they just rarely ever use them. They have cool stadiums, but then they destroy the Beyblades that get used in them. They got cool launchers, but then they like don't release any of them. So yeah, Hasbro needs to step up their game. And with that, I think we've looked at enough Beyblade listings for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that all. This is kind of just a silly segment where I go over all the Beyblades on eBay. So with that, don't take any of this too seriously. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'm going to continue making these, so if you want to subscribe and come back next week, you'll see another episode of the same video, but with new Beyblades that are on eBay next week, Tuesday. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.